Good morning, everyone. Good morning, classmates. Good morning, Mom Grace. So my task for today's video is to discuss to you about the immune system. So what is immune system is all about? Immune system is the body's tool for preventing or limiting infection. Its complex network of cells, organs, proteins, and tissues enable the immune system to defend the body from pathogens. So, immune system, it keeps the record of the microbe who enters our immune system. So, in types of white blood cells, lymphocytes, and T lymphocytes known as the memory cells. So, this means that it can recognize and destroy the microbe quickly if it enters the body again before it can multiply and make you feel sick. So, in the immune system, its complex network is the one who will fight or defend against those invaders pathogens or those foreign pathogens. So we have these parts of the immune system, or let's just say the components of the immune system. So we have here the white blood cells, antibodies, complement system, lymphatic system, spleen, bone marrow, and the last one, which is the thymus. So when we say white blood cells, it is the key players in your immune system. They are made in your bone marrow and are part of the lymphatic system. So the work of the white blood cells is that she is the one who is looking for those microbe or those foreign microbe, and if that white blood cells already see those microbes, he will the one who will launch an immune attack to fight those microbes, or to kill those microbes. So we have here the second one, which is the antibodies. So when we see antibodies, it helps the body to fight microbes or toxins or those poisons inside our body. So they do this by recognizing substances called antigens. So, if our antibodies recognize those antigens on the surface of the microbes or in the chemicals they produce, which mark the microbe or toxin as being foreign. So, if our antibodies would able to find those antigens, they already mark those as those foreign microbes. So the antibodies then mark these antigens for destruction. And after our antibodies able to see those antigens, the antibodies will mark it as to destroy. So we have here the third one, which is the complement system. So complement system is made up of large number of distinct plasma proteins that react with one another to opsonize pathogens and induce a series of inflammatory responses that help to fight infection. So, the primary function of the complement system are to protect from infection. So, complement system is responsible for protecting our body, ourselves from the infection. And also, it removes particulate substances like damaged or dying cells, microbes, or immune complexes. And also, complement system is responsible for removing those damaged cells inside our body or near our immune system. So, lymphatic system. So, when we say lymphatic system, it is for removing those damaged cells inside our body or near our immune system. So, lymphatic system. So, when we say lymphatic system, it is a network of delicate tubes throughout the body. The main roles of the lymphatic system are to manage the fluid levels inside the body. And also, lymphatic system is responsible to react to bacteria. It also deals with cancer cells, deals with cell products that otherwise would result in disease or disorders. And also, lymphatic system is responsible for absorbing some of the fats in our diet from the intestine. So, next one is the spleen. So, when we say spleen, it is a blood filtering organ. So, spleen is the one who will filter blood, and it will filter blood and it removes microbes from the blood. It also makes disease-fighting components of the immune system, including antibodies and lymphocytes. So next is the bone marrow. It's the spongy tissue found inside your bones. So we could able to find or see this bone marrow inside our bones. So it produces the red blood cells our bodies need to carry oxygen. The white blood cells we use to fight infection, and the platelets we need to help our body clot. So we have this, the last one, which is the thymus. So the thymus filters and monitors your blood content, and also it produces the white blood cells called the T lymphocytes. So the thymus is the one who will produce the T lymphocytes.
Continue.
So, moving forward to the immunity. So, a fully functional immune system can distinguish a healthy cell tissues, or even a healthy human body immune system. So, if our immune system detects an unwanted substance, it will mount an immune response. So, like for example, ako ni kaon ko pagkaon. Then, kato nga pagkaon, wala ko ni angay. That's why galain akong tiyan. So, ang iyang response is that galain ang tiyan or gasakit ang tiyan. Mao to'y response. So, immunity is the body's power to resist an infectious disease that usually results from vaccination or inoculation, a previous attack of the disease, or a natural resistance. So, did you ever wonder about how immune works or how immune response works? So, the immune system needs to be able to distinguish healthy from unhealthy cells and tissue to work effectively. So, our immune system can distinguish healthy cells to unhealthy cells. So, it does this by recognizing signals. So, immunity is the body's power to resist an infectious disease that usually results from vaccination or inoculation, a previous attack of the disease, or a natural resistance. So overall, the immune system becomes stronger on exposure to different pathogens. So it means nga, the more ta maka-encounter og mga responses. So like for example, the more nga maka-encounter ang atong immune system og mga pathogens or invaded foreign pathogens, the more nga mas strong ang ato ang immune system. Kay kabalo naman siya unsaon to pag-fight, pag-defend ato or pag-destroy ato nga pathogens, whereas gabalik-balik na to siya enter sa ato ang kalawasan. That's why dali na lang to kayo siya destroy sa ato ang immune system. So mauna nga, the more nga magka-adult or magkatigulang or like idara na ang tao, the more nga stronger ang ilang immune system. Kay kuha naman sila, kanang hanas na kayo sila sa mga pathogens, ang ilang immune system, hanas na kayo, easy na lang kayo sa ila tong ubang mga pathogens nga ma-enter sila ang immune system, dali na lang kayo nila i-destroy compare sa mga bata pa kayo, mga puya, dali na kayo na sila magsakit-sakit because luya pa ang ilang immune system. So once the body produces an antibody, it keeps a copy so that if the same antigen appears again, the body can deal with it more quickly. So, mauto nga, dali na lang kayo masulbad sa immune system ang mga pathogens or dali na lang kayo ma-destroy kay gabalik-balik na lang man to sila, familiar na kayo to sila. So, let's proceed to the 3 types of immunity. First is the innate immunity. It's the first line of defense against invading pathogens. So, people are born with some level of immunity that will attack invaders from day one. So, the second is the adaptive or acquired immunity. Refers to antigen-specific defense mechanism that take several days to become protective and are designed to remove a specific antigen. So, it means that a person's protection from pathogens develops as they go through life. So, thanks to vaccination and exposure to various diseases, the body develops a range of antibodies to different pathogens. The third types of immunity is the passive immunity, which defined as developed by antibodies that are produced outside and then introduced into the body. So, the best example ani is kanang mga newborn baby. Whereas, makagain silang antibodies gikan silang parents or silang mother nga mo'y rason nga mag-protect sa ilaang immune system nga dili sila dali mataptan og mga microbes or mga foreign pathogens. However, we have these three categories of immune system disorder. The first one is the immunodeficiencies, arise when one or more parts of the immune system do not function. So, mahitabo ni siya if naay parts sa to ang immune system nga wala nag-function og ayo. That's why magka-immunodeficiencies ta. And another reason for that immunodeficiencies, especially katong mga mahilig manigarilyo, minom og mga alcohol drinks or katong mga pagkaon nga posibleng makakos og deficiencies. So, autoimmunity, immune system disorders, defined as the immune system mistakenly targets healthy cells rather than pathogens or faulty cells. So, mahitabo ni siya if ang ato ang immune system na mali siya og target. Imbes pathogens or mga invading microbes, foreign pathogens, ang iyang na target is ang ato ang healthy cells nga dili to siya dapat, which is pathogen ang dapat niyang i-target. So, moving on to the hypersensitivity immune system disorders. Defined as, with hypersensitivity, the immune system reacts in an exaggerated or inappropriate way. So, a severe reaction can lead to anaphylactic shock where the body responds to an allergen so strongly that it can be life-threatening. So, para matambalan ng mga klase sa disorder sa immune system, natay ginatawag nga immunization. So, kung mayroon tag immunization, it is the process whereby a person is made resistant to a disease, typically by administration of a vaccine. Vaccines stimulate the body's own immune system to protect the persons against subsequent infection or disease. Like for example, atong kabalo ko nga kita tanan naka-experience atong COVID-19. So di ba naay vaccine, natay mga sample, natay mga klase-klase atong nga vaccine. Example for that is the Pfizer and Moderna. Whereas kato sila na mga vaccine, makatabang to sila aron ma-aware ta ato nga virus. Dako kay to siya katabang sa ato ang lawas para mo-fight to siya against sa mga viruses. Mao nang immunizations. So, in summary, immune system is a complex system that is vital for our survival. So, dako kayo katabang ang immune system sa ato ang life isip tawo. Because without this immune system, wala kita. Kay ang immune system sila may mo-fight sa mga pathogens inside sa ato ang body para dili mag-cause sa ato o grabe nga epekto. So, complex network is the one who will fight those invaders pathogen, foreign pathogens, or those microbes such as viruses or bacteria. So, people are born with some types of immunity. But exposure to diseases and vaccination can also help boost the body's defenses. So, dako na kayo tong katabang or example ang vaccination sa pagpatabang para ma-boost pa ang ato ang body defenses, immunity. And that's all. Thank you, Mom. Merry Christmas.